we're not talking about a handful of pills get to LA, a handful of pills get to Omaha, a handful of pills get to Oklahoma City. How much is coming into the country?
Okay, so a couple of things. On the border, CBP does a great job. I highly recommend that you and your staff look at the CBP statistics. Last year, they seized 11,201 pounds of fentanyl. That's a 390% increase since 2018. The DEA administrator had a press conference in December. She reported that the DEA alone, working with their partners, seized 20,400,000 fake pills on the streets of America and 15,000 pounds of fentanyl. So we already talked about that 1 kilogram, 2.2 pounds, can kill 500,000. She reported, the administrator of DEA, that the DEA seized enough fentanyl already to kill everyone in America. And that was as of December of 2021. And I've talked to the bosses in DEA, and the statistics are escalating.
It's escalating, not going down. And we see that on item 37. Again, for those of you listening, not watching, I'll put this on the website, but this talks about DEA drug and weapon seizures. It says 20,400,000 pills, 15,000 pounds of fentanyl. I mean, it goes on and on. And this is coming across the border out of Mexico. It's coming from the Mexican cartels.
Yes, what's happening, Dr. Phil, is the Chinese transnational criminals are sending massive ton quantities of the key precursor chemicals. The cartels have lab operations throughout their country. They make the powder, they make the pills, and then they use their existing cartel infrastructure to send all these drugs, these deadly drugs, into our country. That's one of the reasons I call it a weapon of mass destruction attack or a chemical weapon attack, because they are chemicals. They're coming from labs in China, and they're killing our kids at record levels. We've never had a terrorist organization that I'm aware of in this country that has killed 100,000 Americans in a year.
Yeah, that's hard to wrap your head around. Now, I'm not a big conspiracy theorist, but this starts to get me thinking about this. This is all coming out of China, going into Mexico, and then flowing into America. What percentage do you estimate has been seized? If there's been 20,400,000 counterfeit pills, what percentage of the total universe of counterfeit pills do you think that constitutes?
So, Dr. Phil, as an agent, brand new agent, and even till I retired, they always estimated that about 10% is seized. That's from the experts. That's not my expertise, as far as statistics on reporting, but that's what we all have said over the years. So if you do the math, that means there's hundreds of millions of pills in our country already.